All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. Poking the bear, because that's the Russia symbol. So America is poking the bear, which I love, because all they're doing is fulfilling Bible prophecy. Continue to keep poking that bear. All right? So watch this video.
The former chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff has reportedly claimed, quote, that every Russian going to sleep should be wondering if their throat will be slit in the middle of the night. The Washington Post claims that Mark Milley's comments came during an official trip to Germany.
There should be no Russian who goes to sleep without wondering if they're going to get their throat slit in the middle of the night. You gotta get back there and create a campaign behind the lines.
Former U.S. Marine Corps intelligence officer Scott Ritter says that the statement reveals a lot about current military thinking in Washington.
The problem here is that this is an American general speaking to Ukrainian forces, and it just makes clear that there is no distinction between the two. The United States, I think you're going to be seeing in the weeks and months to come, will try to distance itself from this conflict which it helped create, which it promoted, which it sustained, and which it is responsible for when it comes to casualties on both sides. And General Milley's statement just makes it clear how much blood is on the hands of him and other American generals who, weren't just observing this conflict, but actively participating, actively encouraging Ukrainian violence against Russians. It's not.
Now, what's going to happen, which I'm going to get this real quick, because number one, America got to get over to that region over there in the Middle East. So a conflict is going to happen. We already in the midst of that conflict. You had the Israeli and Palestine, thing dealing with the Hamas. And then, a so-called ceasefire. But United States said, hell no, we ain't cease-firing. So this is what's going to happen to them. But I will remove far off from you the Northern Army. Let's talk about America. We're in the Northwest Hemisphere. And I would drive him into a barren land and desolate, with his face towards the East Sea and his hinder part towards the utmost sea. So that's between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, which is Saudi Arabia desert. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he have done great things. And those great things is to speak crazy against the Lord. He even got a space force trying to fight the Lord, thinking that he could win. All the blasphemy that he's saying against the Lord. So
the words that I find shocking, but the fact that he's encouraging Ukrainians to slit Russian throats, that's what I find shocking, because America is not at war with Russia. Indeed, America should be seeking good relations with Russia.
They won't seek good relations with Russia, because Bible prophecy says that, the Lord is going to bring Gog and Magog back. I'm going to get that scripture, bring them back to that Soviet Union spirit. Man, I'm so congested right now, man. But anyway, it's going to bring back Russia to that Soviet Union spirit. The Lord foretells in Revelation 13:1, dealing with the bear at the end of the feet, Also, it talks about, this. To back up Joel 2:20. Let's go to Jeremiah 49:20. So it said, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that have taken against Edom and his purposes, that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely Teman is the Germans, the smart, the intelligence of, Esau, Edom. They're scientists and engineers. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Talk about the small hats. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So, see, they are foretold to lose the war. The reason that I'm even reporting on this is because you're poking the bear. Bible prophecy said that the bear is going to trample you under his feet. I mean, it really didn't say that, but you know, you get my gist. But Russia is going to destroy you with its allies. Matter of fact, just to show you real quick, go back to the video. Oops. He said, I will turn you back, put hooks in your jaw. Let's talk about Gog and Magog when you go up to the first two scriptures. All right. And I will bring you forth and all your army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, Cush, Libya, Northern Africa, which these are not Hamites who inhabit Libya today. Ishmael, and with all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, Turkey, all of his bands, the house of Torgamar, which is in the region of Turkey around Armenia, of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with you. So this is what's going to happen.
Of relations with Russia, we should be seeking strategic negotiations about the control of seeking good relations with Russia, the normalization.
Ain't gonna be no good relations with Russia because the Lord said, Russia, you got to do something. I got a purpose for you. So this is what they're gonna do. So it said, and you shall come from your place out of the north parts, and you and many people with you, all of them riding upon horses, a great company and a mighty army, and you shall come up against my people of Israel. The reason that the scripture is saying is because you have Israelites in the land of Israel. Also, you have Edomites in the land of Israel. You got Ishmaelites in the land of Israel. All right. But when they say my people of Israel, it's because you got a sprinkling of our people there. And guess what? If you there, you're going to die if the Lord ain't covering you. That's why you shouldn't be over there. The Lord said he's going to bring us back as a nation. And it said, as a cloud to cover the land, shall be in the latter days. This is the book of Ezekiel. This is back in the Babylonian captivity. This is 25 to 2600 years ago. So the later days is today. And I will bring you against my land, Jerusalem, and the heathen may know me when I shall be sanctified in you, O Gog, before their eyes. Because the Lord is going to use Gog and Magog to destroy them. Back this up.
Of relations with Russian throats. That's what I find shocking, because America is not at war with Russia. Indeed, America should be seeking good relations with Russia, the normalization of relations with Russia. We should be seeking strategic negotiations about the control of nuclear weapons. But all of that gets thrown away when an American general of his rank is encouraging Ukrainian soldiers to slit Russian forces.
And that's because the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. See, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Y'all all playing into the hands of the Lord's game, the master chess player. All right. A man's goings is of the Lord. So, of course, the Lord is putting a spirit on America to poke Russia, for Russia can really get up in this. Because, see, Russia been quiet. Russia been occupied with Ukraine. You know, Russia really, they made little threats over like the past 3 years against, talk about if America do this, we're going to nuke them, which is great news. But that was like 2 years ago. Russia really haven't been really talking nothing, you know, but now we in that time. So it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, art you he of whom I have spoken in old time by my servants, the prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days many years, that I will bring you against them. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come into the land of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh, that my fury shall come up in my face. So eventually all the nations going to come up into Israel, and they're going to eventually go down to the valley of Shaphat, which is the Arabian desert between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, which is Saudi Arabia desert. All right. So it's going to start off in the land of Israel, and it's going to end up in the Saudi Arabian desert. We're going to see how this is going to play out. So
means that America is a partner of Ukraine in this conflict. This means that America is responsible for every dead Russian. And I don't know if Russia's ever going to be able to forgive this.
They won't forgive it because it's Bible prophecy. But here's the thing, though. The big bully. Let me get the scripture first. How the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? So this is their fate. All you scoffers out there, continue to keep scoffing. All you unbelievers out there, continue to be unbelievers. You don't even understand that the country that you live in is about to go up in smoke, literally. And the army that you think is so strong, because you still have talking points of our people talk about, oh man, America ain't going to lose no war. We never lost a war. But you don't know Bible prophecy. See, the Lord was with America for a time, but the scripture said Babylon had fallen. Babylon had fallen. All right. And also, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Jeremiah 51:9. So I have laid a snare for you. This is the Lord's trap. And you are also taken, O Babylon, and you was not aware. See, you ain't consider your last end, as I say in Isaiah 47:7. You thought you was going to be a lady forever. Thought you was going to never see widowhood, poverty. But see, you don't know the scriptures. Actually, the elite do know the scriptures. That's why they have underground bunkers and, but they, in their mind, they think they can escape. You are found and also caught because you have striven against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yahweh have opened up his army. Talk about the missiles. See, the missiles is the Lord's army. He have created the smith, as I say in Isaiah 54:16. He created the scientists, gave them the technology to make them nuclear missiles. And the Lord's Spirit is going to be in those missiles, according to Joel 2:11. For this is the work of Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. All right. So you was the big bad wolf, but now you about to go into ashes, man. So it says, and I will render unto Babylon all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye. This is the place of the Israelites' captivity. This is the atrocities where the Israelites have been through the most. So guess what? The Lord is going to make this place as an example. And the Lord is actually destroying this place on our behalf, for us. All right? So it said, behold, I am against you, O destroying mountain. The reason you are called a destroying mountain, because everywhere you go, death and hell follow. It said, Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, who made the world into the wilderness, destroy them which destroy the earth. Revelation 11:18. And I will stretch out my hand upon you and roll you down from the rocks, because you was at the top. Now you about to be rolled down to the bottom, and make you a burnt mountain.
The former chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff has reportedly claimed, quote, that every Russian going to sleep should be wondering if their throat will be slit in the middle of the night. The Washington Post claims that...
So yeah, you poking the bear and you think you're rough and tough, but hey, I'm going to end it on this, because this is your fate. Another name for the Gog and Magog is the Medes, because that's Japhet, but the Russian Edomites have took over that landmass, which is in, Georgia, around Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, they took over that landmass. So behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. See, they don't care about your money. You can't buy your way out of a ass whooping. See, when a man have rage, he wants to put hands on you. And I always say it like this too. If you had money, he could just whoop your ass and take it. So you trying to bribe him with it? No, he want blood. So it says, their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Missiles do not have a conscience. When they get shot, they don't care who it is. They don't care if it's a cute ass dog, all right, a little baby. That missile is going to destroy everything in its sight. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah is a desert right now, never to be built up again. All right, that's how America gonna be for the desert creatures, for the vultures. All right, so the Lord got everything covered. He gonna have a whole country for his creatures, his unclean spirits, as we go to Revelation. All right, like the vultures, the desert creatures, the scorpions, the mountain lions, all of that. All right, mountain goats, I mean. So all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that the Lord is giving us the eyes to see. And then, this is not a small thing.
Mark Milley's comments came.
So many videos go out and you can get desensitized, especially if you watch Great Millstone. Great Millstone is the most diligent camp out there, and they actually report, on these type of things. But don't get desensitized to this, because this is not small. We are in a different time. For the vision is for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak. So stay prayed up and shalom.